Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the Raw Perspective podcast.
All right, next up. So there was a judge that held a mother in contempt because she was laughing at the victim's family during her daughter's sentencing. The judge gave her 93 days in jail. You think that was a raw move or flawed move?
I don't know. I haven't seen the video. So,
So the mother was just laughing at the victim's family. I don't know why, but it made no sense to me.
Yeah. Now, was it her daughter that was being sentenced?
So her daughter was being sentenced, and she felt, it was her daughter was innocent, and, she was just mocking the victim's family because the victim is dead. So I think it was a drunk driving incident or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, she was just mocking the family, and the judge was not having any of that.
Yeah.
Say, nope. He held in contempt and 93 days in jail.
So without seeing the video, I'll play devil's advocate for this one. So maybe she was just nervous, because I know a nervous reaction for some people is just to burst out laughing. I've seen that firsthand where you put somebody in like an extremely stressful situation and they just burst out laughing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it could have been one of those situations where laughter is her nervous reaction to something. Maybe that was the case, but I don't know. Without seeing the video, it'd be really hard to see, because you'd have to really look at all of her body language or facial expressions.
Okay, well, let's just say that she was just laughing because, she wasn't nervous. She was just laughing because she was mocking the victim's family. What would you say?
Then, yeah, I think 93 days in jail would be...
Do you think it was a raw move by the judge?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm a little torn with this.
Yeah,
because I do feel like the mother was wrong. You should never, especially in court, you're supposed to keep all emotions to yourself, and but mocking somebody else's family when your daughter is responsible for their grief.
Yep.
Yeah, that's completely wrong. However, I feel that the punishment was too excessive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that judges have way too much power. I'm just in your courtroom just because I laughed or because I did something. You're going to give me 93 days in jail?
Yeah, no.
Like, I've been working my whole life trying to keep my record clean. And just because I laughed or did whatever in court, you're going to give me 93 days in jail. It's too much power, man.
Yeah.
I understand one day, one night, and it's not on your record, whatever. But 93 days?
I think as a judge, I wouldn't give 93 days for that. I wouldn't actually give any jail time. If somebody's laughing,
kicking them out of the courtroom.
I wouldn't even kick them out. I'd keep them there, and then afterwards, I would sentence that mom to something else. I would sentence her. I would tell her that she needs to go on a couple of calls, 2 drunk driving accidents. So she's going to stay with an ambulance or a police force until she sees firsthand what those accidents look like, so she can understand the seriousness.
Community service.
Yep. And specifically a drunk driving incident, so she can see the devastation firsthand.
Yeah.
Because for her to be able to laugh and mock, well, it shows like her maturity level, and it shows that she really doesn't have an understanding of what's going on. So I think being able to have her go to an actual scene and see firsthand what it looks like to see that kind of devastation would probably completely change her outlook.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think 93 days in jail isn't going to change her outlook, and she's probably going to get out 93 days later and still laugh about it.
Judges get elected, right?
I think so.
Doesn't your community vote for you?
Yeah, I think that's at certain levels. I don't know if it's all.
Yeah, because in my opinion, man, that's way too much power for you to throw somebody in jail just because they're interrupting your courtroom. Just kick them out.
Yeah.
But 93 days in jail. So that's why I say I don't really understand. Yeah, she certainly deserved 93 days in jail. She deserves something.
Yep.
But I don't believe that a judge should have that power to just give it.
Yeah.
Somebody 93 days.
And that was probably using the full power of.
Yeah, it's probably the max.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was or not, but it's such a random number too. 93.
Yep. So judges are elected or appointed. It just depends on what and where and which state.
Yeah.
So
every state operates differently.
Looks like, yeah. Some of them are appointed by the governor. Some are elected, and some are like, yeah, it's all kind of different.
Mm.